Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, or perhaps welcome back. My name is Keeper and today we are here to look at the Taking Root game, not the demo. The last time you saw me cover this game, it was in the demo. I will try to link it here in case you want to check that out first. That was an early build, and so I was actually planning on redoing demo coverage so you guys could see the changes that were made in advance of this game being released. But I am very grateful that I was gifted a key in advance so we can actually take a look at the full release of this game. So if you haven't seen Taking Root, if you don't know what it's about, basically it's a room decorator plant growing game. Now, if you know me, you know I suck at keeping plants alive. And the changes that have been made, very optimal in helping to not immediately kill plants. Like if you want to see something funny, go watch the demo where I killed a plant within like the first 3 minutes of the game. But I am excited to give this a try. It comes out on April 26th. And so if you are interested in it, I will have it linked down below to the Steam page. And I guess without further ado, let's just get into the game. All right, here we are, Taking Root. I'm very interested to see how the progression will go and if things are faster and whatnot. Already I can see a change in which the door is on this wall. The door used to be on this wall here, and I've sold it multiple times. Welcome to Taking Root. Taking Root. This quick guide will show you how to grow your first houseplant. I know what I'm doing because I've played the demo, but I'm gonna do this so we can just get a... Ooh, very interesting. In the original, you start with a bed and a night side table. Interesting. Okay, press Q. Okay, so we need to select a plant to purchase. We're gonna grab the aloe vera. It tells us, am I in the wrong spot again? I never know. I never know. It tells us ideal light and ideal water. It's 25 bucks. We're gonna purchase this. What are the daily things? I'm so curious if the daily things are like set to this day or set to in-game days. Anyways, we got a plant. We're gonna go back here. Now we need to go into our inventory with E, and we're gonna grab that and we are going to place it. Now this guy needs a lot of light, so I'm gonna put him right in front of the window because that's how plants work. We can inspect it. Welcome to the inspect menu. Here you can monitor your plant as well as care for it. The 4 bars from left to right represent the current light level, the current water level, the current growth rate, and the current health of the plant. So as we can see, light is good, health is good, growth almost there, but we need to water it. The watering always stresses me out because we press this button and then it just starts to go up. Great job. Be sure to maintain your plant's ideal light and water levels and use the prune tool to remove dead leaves in order to keep your plant healthy and growing. Plants grow in real time, so check back soon to see how your plant is getting on. That's it. You can view the guide from any time on the pause menu. So do we have to water it more? Is it going up? I'm gonna go here. Maybe we need to water it more. Is the water broken? Oh, it's going? Okay. We'll leave my cursor there so we can just see if it's gonna keep going up or if I need to keep watering it. Because in the demo, you would put water on, it would be like, bye! I'm going halfway up to the top. It looks like we need to add more water. I'm so scared of killing plants, I'm not gonna lie. She's a rebel, that's for sure. I'm gonna step away for a second. Everything looks great. I'm just gonna step away for a minute because I feel like if I don't, things are gonna go terribly awry. Inventory, move, edit materials. Okay, so, well, I'm so worried about this plant. Like it feels like I'm putting a lot of water in there, right? Anyways, we'll step away. We'll step away. I'm stressed about the plant already. I can never be a plant mother for this reason. Anyways, one of the neat things that you can do within this game is you can decorate. And not just decorating, you can change like what everything looks like. So we can edit the wall materials. We can ooh, we've got swatches. That's kind of nice. That's very orange. You can add swatches, which is new. It was not in the demo, if I recall correctly. Or you can just, you know, pick a random color, which is kind of like my vibe. That's so gray. That's like so blue. That's very gray. Maybe, anyways, we'll set with that, and then we're gonna change the floor because the flooring is like kind of a god awful color, but now it's getting better. Maybe like a little bit lighter. That's kind of, it's a lot, but I think it's okay. Checking on the plant because I'm worried. Yeah, you need more water, eh, bud? Drink up! Drink up! Are you absorbing water? You good, bud? You good? I normally name my plants. We'll have to think of a name for this one. Anyways, and on top of that, what we can do is we can edit the materials on the doors as well. So like if you want like a black door, that is too much. A red, you want maybe like a more brown door. Ooh, like a deep brown. Also, you can copy Control C, or I guess Control C if you like that color, or make a swatch, I guess. Oh, look at that. I added a swatch. That's so cool. So if you want to make all of the things in your house the same color, bam, look at that. Oh, that's so much easier than it was before. How you doing, plant? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stress, but let's see if there's other plants I can buy. There are no other plants I can buy yet. Okay. Well then, I could potentially buy things. The problem is a lot of these things are very expensive. Oh, here's other plants. Ooh. Okay. Let me make myself disappear just for 1 second. So you can just see the details here. I think this is still the best place for my camera to be. So we have Palea peperomioides. Oh my goodness, I butchered that. It's a round-shaped leaf plant. So ideal water for that one is pretty low. Ideal light is relatively high. We have Haworth Eopsis Limafolia, which looks like a succulent. It wants a relative quite a bit of light and a little bit of water. And this guy wants like all the light and a little bit of water. The Echeveria lilacina. I'm gonna buy this because there's a method. The method to the madness is that this plant can sit on the table with the other one. I'm thinking about things. Alrighty, so now that we have our other plant, we're going to place it, and because we know it can do the same level of light, I tried to zoom in. I can do the same level of light as this guy. We're going to bring him here. Obviously, he needs some more water. Panicking. We're panic watering. Maybe let's check on this guy and see what happened with all the water we added. Okay, he's doing okay. He needs more water. Does he need more water? We'll find out shortly. I'm just gonna move that guy just a little bit over. Don't want to crowd them, of course. And let's inspect that guy. Let's add some more water. I'm just terrible. So these plants do grow in real time, right? So you're not going to see 20 minutes later, all the plants have become the same color. Oh, that is so nice. The swatch thing is so nice because I was just copying the last time I played the demo. You're not gonna be like, oh, there, the plant has grown. The plant is the new size that I wanted. That's not how this works. I think it's like a very good game for just like vibing and relaxing. Upholstery base is the green one. Maybe we do a blue, and then the highlight would be like a that color, and then the metal base. Do I want to do the same color? Let's take a look. No. But, you know, I think that the metal base would look good as that. Nope. That color? Let's take a look at it now. It somehow went back to the original color, I think? Oopsies. Oh, shoot. That was the one. Okay. I thought I was on the metal base, but we were very much not on the metal base. Okay. Metal base does not seem to want to change colors for us? Metal base. Okay, let's try to change it to something like absolutely ridiculous so we can see. Okay, maybe it was just too close of a color. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. We go to like a blue color. Okay, they definitely changed that time. I hate that color, but it's fine. Anyways, let's check on our plants. The panic is happy. Right here is really nice too, so if there's something going wrong with your plant, it will tell you here. If your plant needs a bigger pot, it will tell you here. So like that's really nice. It helps you because again, as someone who's not a plant girly, I need the help. Everything is looking good. We're gonna give it some more panic water because I feel like it needs more water. And then I need to change the base of that because that is hideous. I think maybe just we do like that color? Wait. Oh, okay, but metal base. I thought I help. Do like a black, like a gray maybe? It's like you can just see this from here. I guess I could move it. Okay, that's so much better. That is so much better. Okay. Let's move this. So with a scroll wheel, you can turn things. You can also, if you're so inclined, so you can take this, you can move it to your inventory. And then from your inventory, you can sell it. Let me move myself again for 1 second. So you can sell anything you have. So anything base game they give you, you can sell if you want to be that person who just sells things and then buys a ton of plants. Like 147, that's a pretty good price. And as someone who has gone so far as to sell her door, it's a strategy. It might not be the best strategy, but it is a strategy. Okay, let's put that there. Oops. You want to turn it. I'm actually really curious. So if I were to do this and edit materials, see, this is a better view of what we want to see. There we go. I think that one's good. Okay. And you can always hit reset, which is right underneath of here if you want to change everything back. Plants. It almost has enough water. The only thing I wish you could easily switch between these two, instead of having to zoom in and zoom out, but like, it's fine. And then like other things you can do obviously is you can shop. We can buy another plant, which we probably will do in a second here. But there's a different, if you want to get bigger pots, they're here. These are your daily random thingies. What is this? $70. I could afford that. I like this thing. It's $220. I could afford it if I sold my chair. Like a little music thing. Again, if I sold my chair, it's $200. I could afford it. It's really interesting because in the demo, you got a bed. But here you start with less. I'm gonna buy this. Plia pepperoni myotis. This plant, this rounded plant. I think this is why I named my plants. Like, it's a lot easier to say. George. Okay, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna inspect it. So we need more light is what we need. So we're gonna move him to this side and see how George enjoys that. George now has too much light. See, I knew he wouldn't want to be right at the edge, and that's why I placed him on the other edge. George doesn't have enough light. As you can see, this is where we want to be. We also need to water George, but until George is situated, we don't want to water him. We don't want to water him. George is Georgian. That's like halfway between the two, so he should be content. Basically dead on. I mean, I could like scooch it just a little bit over. Like there, maybe? Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any closer. And now we're going to give George some water. Because George needs water to be happy. Don't we all? Take this opportunity to drink some water, everybody. I'm going to do it too. Hydration is so important. Anyways, I'm going to be probably screaming at George eventually. Let's check this one. You can use some more water too. I do like that it's different. I mean, I don't really understand like if I only need to hit it once and I'm just spamming for no reason. But before you would hit water and just be like, whoop, here we go. And then I would panic for natural reasons. Oh my goodness, we've almost got to optimal water level. That's very exciting. So obviously it is like a slow start of a game. But there's different ways that you can play. So there's passive and active. So active mode, plants grow at an accelerated rate and need regular care. Plants do not grow when the game is closed. Passive, plants grow at a regular speed and need care once every couple days. Plants continue to grow when the game is closed. I'm gonna move it to active because that's what we want. But the nice thing about that is maybe you're somewhere that you can't have plants, but you wanna, you know, have the ability to grow plants on like a regular schedule. You can do that. You can close it, your plants will grow. I would murder my plants, let me tell you, but you know, there's a difference. We're just oh god, I gave it too much water. Oh my god, the water's still rising. Oh no. We're gonna kill Jordy. That's his name. We just oh no. That's real bad. We're just gonna not look. We're just gonna not look. Oh no. It's because I changed it to active. Oh god. Oh god. Water your aloe less frequently. Got it. We're just gonna ignore Jordy. Okay. Franklin. Now we can see water levels too high. Listen. Oh my god. Growth rate. Listen. Listen. Oh my god, everybody's dying. See, this is why I can't be trusted with plants. And so you know what we gotta do. There's only one thing to do here, okay? There's only one thing to do. Just pretend it never happened. Just pretend it never happened. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our inventory and we're just gonna sell that one, and we're gonna sell that one, and we're gonna sell that one. And we're never going to talk about this again. Oh my god, guys, look, we should buy some plants. Look at this plant. It's so much fun. We've never seen these plants in our life before. Look at they're so nice. Let's, for no reason, call this one Jordy 2. This one has never oh shoot, I didn't mean to repot that. This one, Franklin 2 would be a great name. No reason. We're not calling the Franklin 2 for any reason. I don't remember what this one wasn't called. Let me just check. Light is good. Okay. Okay, see? This is what I was used to from the demo. I must have had it on active when I was playing the demo. Let's see if it causes panic. Okay. Seems to be good. See, this is once it hits the bar, it starts to freak me out. Did it go above the bar? See, it's going above the bar. But because we've only watered it once, it's fine. And we know that because we've never overwatered anything in our lives. This guy definitely needs water. We're just gonna give him one water, because who would water more than once? Just one water. I'm very interested to see how active growing looks. This is what stresses me out, okay? I think it's starting to go down now. Okay, now, what can we buy? The issue is I don't want to, I don't want to buy too much, because, like, I could buy a lot of window. I could buy another window, but then, George over here, George the Second over here, might have some issues. I wonder if there's any, there isn't really anything, well, oh, is that a window with blinds? Interesting. Oh, that's actually quite interesting. I can't afford it because I just had to buy these plants for the very first time. But the interesting thing about that is if you need like lower light, that could be very helpful. I'm so stressed about these plants, guys. Just so we're all aware. Plants are stressful. But anyways, there is eventually things that you can do. So we have water and we have prune, but I believe eventually you can take a cutting of these and repot that. And then once you repot that, you can grow more. And then obviously you can sell some. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause my recording right now, because I don't think there's nothing I can do here while I'm just sitting waiting for plants to grow. But I'm gonna pause the recording and then we'll come back when we can take a cutting and hopefully propagate and figure it out just so we can see how that works. And I promise we will not have Jordy, Franklin, and George 3 when I come back. Alrighty, so it's been about an hour since I hit the pause on the record. I have rewatered the plants. I'm happy to report that Jordy, Franklin, and George the second are all still alive. We had a dicey moment with Franklin, but it survived. And now we've got this. Nice job. George has grown, and it's time to repot it into a larger plant. So again, I've done this before, but we're going to go through this just so you guys can get a hang of it. First, go to shop menu, medium pot, purchase that one, and now we move our Georgie into inventory, and then we go into our inventory. We're going to grab him, select repot right here, select the new one, confirm. That's it. Now you can place George again. Plants in medium-sized pots or larger can grow offshoots. Offshoots will only grow if the growth rate is high enough, so make sure to maintain ideal conditions. So I'm assuming that the offshoots is what lets us propagate, because I assume we get to propagate. Let's place George. Let's put George there, and then let's just make sure that we are good. No, needs to be a little bit closer to the light, maybe because he's a little bit bigger now. Big. Oh, perfection. Okay, George is doing fantastic. This is where we had a bit of an issue. I'm wondering, because see, there's like some brown leaves down here. I'm wondering if I can prune them out. Yeah, it looks like I can. Oopsies. That's not the one I wanted to prune. Okay. Okay. Feel like it's looking better. I also wonder, everything's still good health-wise. I feel like the aloe's fine, but I'm wondering about these ones if they're like getting too long. I mean, it says it's still growing at an optimum rate, so it should be fine. But like, I just get snip crazy, I think is the issue. So yeah, anyways, everybody's looking great. I think what I'm actually gonna do, so I think this is a great game if you have it on active, or even on passive, to just like kind of have up in the side when you're working on other things. It's gonna take me a while to generate some cash flow, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to stop for the moment today. Over the next couple days, I'm gonna pop in and out, grow some plants, and anytime something exciting happens, I will record again. So don't mind the outfit and lights and everything that's probably gonna change, but I just want to give us a broad spectrum of things that we can look at. So goodbye for now, and I will see you like in 1 second. Well, hello everyone. As promised, we are back. I've spent a little bit of time today watering my plants and just having it up. Oh, and I've also, as you can see, put these guys into bigger, better pots. And they seem to be going well at this moment. Nobody's died. They're still, was it Jordy, Franklin, and George II. But as you can see now here, this guy has a little bit too much water. But we now have the take cutting button. And so we're going to press the take cutting button. How does one take cutting? Did I already take it? Do I? Oh, there we go. Okay. We've taken a cutting, and now I assume that if we go into our inventory, there we go. We have a cutting, so we're going to pot that up. Fortunately, we've got 3 small ones because we've leveled everyone up. Confirm that. And then we should be able to place it. It's just a baby. It's just a baby. Listen, there is in fact a strategy here. Oh, wait, can I? Shoot, I gotta move this. I can't. There we go. My fear. Oh, he might get enough water back there. I mean, light. Too much light. Okay. So he, in all fairness, the other guy preferred to be in the middle initially. Now, not enough light. You know what would be a great idea? Let me move this. Let me turn this. Okay. You have too much light, but that's fine because we can move you. Let me move you like there. Now let's check. Okay, he's dead on now. How are you doing? You're probably gonna be annoyed. It drives me nuts because like I barely moved you. And you're like, I'm literally dying now. And honestly, I think that's true of plants in real life. Like, I think if you look at, oh shoot, if you look at a plant weird, it just goes, RIP me. All right, so that's a cutting. I guess we can move this back to this side of the desk. Things are going relatively okay. Like I said, nobody's dying. I've pruned a little bit of the bottom of Franklin here. Oh shoot, let's call the other plant that we just planted Lily. So we got Lily, Franklin, George, and Jordy. So I have pruned a little bit of the bottom ones, just the ones that were like looking a little bit brown. I also did a little bit of pruning on this guy. I was trying to do the bottom ones and I accidentally did a top one, so then I was like, oh, let's not prune this guy, but like maybe like, there we go. I don't know. Everything looks fine. It's growing well. And then I think this guy is fine too. In terms of like, I don't think we need to prune. I don't see any issues. So yeah, so that's what we do. I'm gonna actually take a look at the shop because it's daily is supposed to change. Oh my goodness. A Monstera. I think we gotta do it. I was sad that we didn't buy this guy, but Monstera. Ideal light and ideal water is low. Let's do this. We don't have a low light one, and this I can put on the floor and not feel bad about it. Let's purchase. And then as you can see, we've got some slightly different things. We do have a different bed today. This is a twin bed, which is nice. We got chair, we've got taller stuff. But we're just gonna we're poor still. So we can only do so much with our life. Let's try here and let's see. Oopsies. What we're thinking. Not nearly enough of anything. Okay. How about there? We're closer. We really need to water this. Let's water him. I'm afraid for him. Move there maybe? Too much. You looked at me weird. Now I'm gonna die. There. Almost. Plants, man. Plants. Ah! I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep trying to press move, but I keep hitting the wrong button. Maybe there. Nailed it. All right. Murray the Monstera. That's what we're naming it. So we have coming in Jordy, Franklin, Murray, Jordy, and Lily. Which is ironic that it's not a Lily. No, it's not ironic. It's just dumb, to be honest. Yeah. So I think we're pretty good. Everything's gonna be growing. So again, I'm a step away. And I will run this tomorrow while I'm just like vibing, and I'll give you guys the updates on anything. Ideally, I would love to start making money. For reasons. The reasons being I'm poor. But that's fine. I could also like, I wonder if I should put it on passive. You know, I'm gonna put it on passive. And I'm gonna see what happens. Because if we're not sitting here anyways, so let's put it back to passive and we'll see what happens. I will, as always, keep you updated on whatever the heck is going on as we figure out hopefully how to make some money soon. But if nothing else, I'm really excited that we were able to propagate a plant. We were able to propagate George. Okay. I will see you in the next one. Alrighty, hello, we are back. I hope the camera's in the same spot, but we are back with what I think might be the final update. Let me tell you guys, things have been thinging. You know how I was like, I don't know how you're gonna make money? Well, we've been propagating like crazy. You're about to see this. I sold my office chair because I was like, I need money for more plants. I need money for pots. So we sold the office chair, and there's a whole situation with all these plants on the ground. And what I did is I alternated between having it on active and just having it up while I was doing stuff on my computer and taking care of things, and then putting it on passive. There was something that I wanted to... There's something specific I feel that I want to show, but I can't remember. I've also been pruning plants to get rid of dead leaves. But anyways, time to look at this mess. Do you see it? Do you see it? So we got I have no chair. I have a lot of plants though. Um I've learned a few things. Okay, so this guy has a lot of water. So an interesting thing I learned, I'm gonna do it on this guy. So when you move it, obviously, like you can move it around, but you can also spin the plant, which is key if you have to do some pruning. Because on this guy here, Franklin, we had to do a lot of pruning because he had a lot of dead leaves underneath. So we took care of that. But anyway, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 plants right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of which I bought, which means 7 are propagated, but even more so, guys. Like, take a look at this. I have cuttings. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more cuttings of plants. And so this is where you can start to make money. And I want to show you this. I'm probably going to keep this guy. He seems to be doing great, but that's not the button I meant to press. I meant to move to inventory. So, say I want to make some money. Is this the one? I can sell him for... Give me a second. I can sell him for $156. Whereas if you were to just sell a cutting, it's $1. And if an empty pot is like $5. I don't know if you like put it in there. Actually, let's see. Let's pot this up. Actually, what is that? Let's yeah, let's pot another one of these aloe vera cuttings up. I just want to see how much it's gonna do. Pot up. There we go. Okay, here we go. Confirm. Okay, so now that must be it. Okay, it's still $7. I was maybe it was gonna be 8. Anyways, so we can place this guy. He's aloe, so he wants a lot of light. So let's just stick it there and see. Perfection. Are we gonna water? I'm currently on active, because I didn't want it to grow passively because I was a little panicked that things would get out of control. But yeah, so this is like the situation. We've got this new guy, Begonia maculata. What I'm interested to see though is, like, say take this one. I think this one is our most growing propagated one. I'd be really interested to see 69 bucks. So that is where you can now start to make money. So I think really early game, it's a little bit tedious. It's a lot of doing stuff. But I think now that like propagating is happening, and propagating seems to happen once you get through, oh shoot, I gotta put that guy back out. Help. Propagating really seems to happen once you transfer into a bigger pot. So the nice thing here is what you could do is wait to, $70 is like a good price to sell a plant for, I think, considering we got it for free. Excuse me. So what you could do is like keep your big plants and keep one of your cuttings, and then just once they get to like $70, start to sell, I think I want to crop. I want to prune that guy. I don't know if it's bad. I just want to prune it. I pruned it. I feel good about things. Anyways, I'm just gonna do a quick little go. I have not named all these plants, just so you're aware. Too many. But yeah. So now that I've gotten to this point, so like let me just take a look. So we're about 3. I would say I want to say like 3.5 hours in this game, but we did kill 3 plants at the start, so it doesn't really count. So like 3 hours. Now that we're like 3 hours into this, I think that it's that's when things kind of start to take. Oh, he wants a little bit more light. Wrong button. Are you good now? Good. Okay. We're just getting through. Interesting thing though. Oh, you probably need some water. There's something wrong with this guy. I planted him. I don't know if he's bugging or what. I planted him at the same time as him, and he has done nothing. You're looking good. Monstero's looking great. Obviously, like, the cool thing is, once you kind of start to make money. Oh, we just planted this one. That's fine. Once you start to make money, you can start to do things like, I'm gonna give you water, even though it's gonna probably overwater you a bit. You can do things like you can decorate, and you know what? Fun fact: you could just not have all your plants on the ground. So I actually want to take a look at the shop today. Ooh, we got a Alocasia amazonica. You can get a retro handheld. It's not worth $80 at this point in our life, but a new plant might be cool. Technically, what we should do, so we've got how many do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 unpotted plants, which is just not winning us money. So I think, let me take a look here. Here's what I think we should do. I think we should sell something so we can buy a window. Okay. How much? I wonder how much this guy would be for. We can sell him for. Let's take a look. We can sell him for 38, which would get us the window. All right, let's sell him. Okay, look at that. We made 133 bucks, and now we're gonna go to the shop and we're gonna buy a window. And we're gonna have to move a crap ton of things here. Because we're about to make some people very angry. With lighting. We should probably move this to over here as well. Okay, how are you doing? Too much light. just give me a minute. How are you doing now? Perfect light. I'm amazing at what I do. How are you doing? Way too much light. Let's move you maybe like here. What do you think about that? Still way too much light. Okay. I've noticed that this guy in the bigger pot needs to be closer to the light. Not enough light. But I could also just be crazy. What about there? Perfection. Okay. This guy's probably gonna have too much light. Yep. Because he's not like a light lover. But, you know, light is a thing that he needs to grow. And again, like, wrong button. Once you get more money, so you can actually buy furniture, you don't have to have everything sitting on the floor. But honestly, this is not the worst. This guy just needs to move a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe put him over here. Oh god, that's way too much light. Never mind, I'm going to move him like here. Perfection. Okay, we're getting there. These guys should be fine because these guys are full light. Yeah, so they're fine. This one I might need to actually move closer, yeah. Just make sure that that's not like, see? Because you gotta be a little bit further away from the window to get like the optimal sunbeams. Or further away? I'm now confused. You know what? Just go in front of the door. We don't need to leave this house anyways. Oh dear. Inspect. You need way more light. So we're gonna put you there. That should be good. Yeah, you're full light. You're good. You're happy. You're content. You also want full light. Like, can I? How's that? It's not enough, eh? Oh, you know what? By the door. Bye. I don't know. I was gonna make a joke, but there was no joke to be made. Okay, you need a little bit more. Maybe there. Almost there. So yeah, like I'd be excited to like continue playing this and getting furniture, for everything else. But now that like it was a slow start for sure. Oopsies. As you saw, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna move this guy back just a little bit. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Like maybe he's just a dud. Okay, so everybody's happy. Everybody liked that. And now I need to buy 4 pots. We're gonna buy 4 pots. Hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna buy 3 pots because that is as financially able as we are. And now we got $3 to our name. Is this what it's like to be an actual like plant mom? Where you just are like, too bad I don't care about my financial well-being. I'm just gonna plant plants because that's what it feels like I'm doing. And I'm okay with it. You know, I'm fine with it. Alright, let's place these guys. Put you here. Make sure you are content. Oops. If I press the right button, let's give you some water. Okay, fantastic. This layout really be questionable, let me tell you. If I put you there, will you be happy there? Oh, heck yeah. Let's give you some water. And I think like the more and more you play this, the more you would probably just easily be able to go like, I know where this plant wants to go, etc. Inspect. I'm gonna move it just a little bit closer, and it doesn't actually look like it needs water. There we go. Okay. Fantastic. So we now have 3, 7, 10, 15 plants. We have obviously the bigger ones. Look, we can take a cutting. We obviously have the bigger ones that are going to be producing children for us. Um, and I think so at one point, wait, I think this is what my strategy would be. And I don't know if it's a good thing. Um, but I feel like eventually these plants, you're going to have to prune so much out of them that maybe you just sell them and you move on with their offspring. Okay, you're doing great. Okay, so if I had money, which I don't, actually, well, I'd maybe get this industrial coffee table. That could be a good thing to get, but it is $197 more than I have to my name. But that's fine because we can do exciting things, and the exciting thing we're gonna do is we're gonna edit this and we're gonna use that swatch. Remember, that swatch is so nice, so you don't have to like copy the number. Yeah, look at that. We have a beautiful room. Maybe we want to like change some colors. Maybe make the floor a little lighter. Maybe make the floor, oopsies, like maybe here. Oh, that's kind of nice. It brightens it up for sure. And then maybe the walls. Do we want to switch the walls up? Maybe like a green. You know, I have aspirations to like, oh, that's too dark. But like my life, my own personal goal aspirations is to have like a dark room like this. And because I can't keep real plants alive, we go have fake plants like these. But you know, that's chef's kisses. Anyways, this is the game. This is taking root. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, I've been very clear that I hate plants. Have I been clear? I don't like plants in real life. You gotta water them, you gotta prune them, they die. And I had a hard time with the start of this because like it was like, oh, for a second I thought I saw like I could take a cutting. um it takes a bit to get this started for sure. It's not like, let's go, I have plants, I'm making money. It's a slow burn. But I think that's why like having the passive ability makes a huge difference. So like I can literally put this into passive. I can come check on it like once a day, once every 2 days or whatever. And I think that's great. I think that's amazing. But you can also have active. So like what I said, what I've been doing is I've just been having this on a second monitor and I've been doing my stuff. And then every once in a while, I'm like, I better check on my plant. Good, still happy. You go, Franklin. No, you're George. George is second. You go, George is second. So I can see like now at this point, I can see myself being able to make money pretty quickly. Like, let's just take a look. Let's move this guy. Let's see how much money that guy would get us. 37 bucks, which honestly, I think I maybe planted that guy like a day ago, two days ago. I think I did. I don't think I picked this up yesterday. So like, yeah, it's good. It's good. And then as you make money, then you get to decorate and stuff. And the cool thing is you can change the colors of everything here, even without the finances. Anyways, this game is going to come out tomorrow, April 26th. If you're interested, I'll have it linked down below, as always. This game was gifted to me. These are my honest opinions of it. I played the demo. I will say that this build is a marked difference from the demo and significantly better in my opinion. And I quite enjoyed it. You can do a lot more decorating. You can spend a lot more time on this, but like, you know, my advice I will give to you, patience, passive mode, and sell the office chair. I would have sold the door too if it didn't have a window on it because that was actually really important to growing plants. But don't be afraid to sell things because you can always get things back later. I've become the problem. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button because we have all sorts of fun game playthroughs and demo playthroughs and shorts and all that stuff here. And I will see you around later. Have a wonderful day. Bye!